Imagine turning on your gaming PC and realizing that the operating system you've trusted for years may no longer be the only option. For decades, Windows has dominated PC gaming. It was the default choice, the platform where almost every major game was designed to run. But something interesting is happening. A growing number of gamers are exploring alternatives, and Linux is at the center of that conversation. For a long time, Linux gaming was considered a niche hobby. It was often seen as complicated, difficult to set up, and incompatible with many popular games. Most gamers simply ignored it. Today, that picture is changing. Modern Linux gaming distributions are easier to use than ever before. Many games that once required Windows can now run smoothly through compatibility technologies that translate Windows game instructions into something Linux can understand. For gamers, this means more choice. At the same time, discussions about privacy and digital ownership have become more common. Many users want to know what information their devices collect, where that information goes, and how much control they actually have over their computers. These concerns have encouraged some people to look beyond traditional operating systems. Linux appeals to many users because of its open-source nature. Its code can be examined, modified, and improved by developers around the world. For many technology enthusiasts, this creates a sense of transparency and control. But privacy is only one part of the story. Gaming performance is another major factor. When comparing operating systems, average frame rates often receive the most attention. However, experienced gamers know that smooth gameplay matters just as much as high frame rates. A game that feels responsive and consistent can provide a better experience than one that simply posts a higher benchmark score. In recent years, Linux has made significant progress in gaming performance. Improvements in graphics drivers, compatibility tools, and system optimization have helped narrow the gap between Linux and Windows. For many games, the difference is now surprisingly small. Of course, challenges still exist. Certain multiplayer games continue to rely on anti-cheat systems that may not fully support Linux. Some software applications remain Windows exclusive, and many users are simply comfortable with what they already know. Changing operating systems is not a decision most people make lightly, yet one device has helped introduce millions of gamers to Linux without them even realizing it. That device is the Steam Deck. When Valve released the Steam Deck, many people viewed it as just another handheld gaming system. But underneath the hardware was a Linux-based operating system designed specifically for gaming. The Steam Deck demonstrated something important. A Linux gaming device could be easy to use, powerful, and enjoyable for everyday players. As more people experienced gaming on the Steam Deck, curiosity about Linux began to grow. Some users started experimenting with Linux on their desktop computers. Others discovered that many of their favorite games worked surprisingly well outside the traditional Windows environment. This gradual shift has helped Linux gain visibility in the gaming world. Valve's long-term investments have also played a major role. Over the years, the company has invested heavily in compatibility technologies, controller support, gaming infrastructure, and operating system development. These efforts were not focused on replacing Windows overnight. Instead, they were focused on creating alternatives. And alternatives matter. Competition often drives innovation. When users have multiple options, companies must work harder to improve their products and deliver better experiences. That benefits everyone. Looking ahead, the future of PC gaming remains uncertain. Windows is still the dominant platform and continues to power millions of gaming systems around the world. Linux remains a smaller player, but its growth and momentum are becoming harder to ignore. The real question may not be whether Linux replaces Windows. The real question is whether gamers will have meaningful choices in the future. Will players prioritize convenience, familiarity, performance, privacy, or control? Different gamers will answer that question differently. What is clear is that the landscape is changing. For the first time in many years, PC gamers have a realistic alternative worth considering. And whether you choose Windows, Linux, or something entirely new, one thing is certain.
Should I choose?
The future of PC gaming will be shaped by the choices gamers make today. So what do you think? Could Linux become a major force in gaming over the next decade? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more technology and gaming content.